Hey guys, welcome to PC Tips Pro. This is Sri Java here, and in today's video we can see hosting a custom control panel walkthrough and some important settings for beginners. So before getting into the video, if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the PC Tips Pro, please do subscribe. So in this video I would like to walk you through the most important H panel settings. I understand that from the first glance it might look a bit confusing because there's like a lot of settings available, but I'll show you the most important ones which you might use in the future. So let's start with the WordPress section. Let's go to the dashboard. And here, right here, probably the one of the most important settings is HTTPS. So if this is inactive, you should activate this, because this way we will force our website to load with secure connection with HTTPS. The next setting is flush cache. So here you can see this. So this is basically a setting that controls the plugin. So this plugin, which is pre-installed in the WordPress, which controls our cache settings. Basically this plugin helps our website to load faster, and you can access all these settings in WordPress panel. And from here we'll move on to the plugins section. So this here also you'll be able to access all your plugins in your WordPress panel, but it's very convenient to have this option right here, because let's say in the future and when you install a plugin, or let's say you update plugins and suddenly your website doesn't load, it starts to crash. So then you're getting error messages. So probably that means that this issue was caused by a plugin which doesn't work with your WordPress version, or there could be other reasons. But by going right here in the plugin section, probably one of the most important settings is this. So here you can activate or inactivate the plugins which you think are causing trouble to your WordPress website. So let's get back. And here you can find this upgrade, which is the one of the most important settings. So let's click on this upgrade. So let's see, once you start getting more and more traffic to your website, or you have installed so many plugins that your website doesn't have enough resources to work properly, from here you can easily upgrade your hosting. You can choose a shared hosting plan, or you can use a cloud hosting plan. Of course, if you want, you can choose VPS, but it's a way more complicated than shared and cloud hosting plan. So from here you can once click on view plans, you will be able to choose more powerful plan. So this way you will solve the problem of slow loading of website. But when you're starting it, you shouldn't face any issues. So let's go back to the dashboard and account section. So here in this account section you can check your details, and you can even change your password. So with this account section, and in this domain section you are having add website option. So by clicking on this option you can add more websites to this hosting plan. So once you click on this, you can add your domain name and password, and you can add your website, and even you can switch between the websites and add changes to the different websites and different domain names. And then let's go back to the dashboard. So now here in the website section you have auto installer, which is used to install content management system like WordPress. So you can go to this auto installer and you can see available content management systems which you can install to your website. So as you can see right here, like you have WordPress, WooCommerce and many other more. And now we can go to the file section. So basically you can use this section to access all your files, and you can access plugins themes, media files, or even WordPress files itself. You can do this in two ways: by creating FTP account, so you would have to use such programs like FileZilla to access your files using FTP account, or you can do the same by clicking right here in the file manager. So once you click right here, you would have to go to the public HTML, and right here you can see all your files. So basically these are the files which you create when you create your website. So here you will find all your plugins and themes in your WordPress files itself. So you basically can download your plugins and you can upload, you can delete them, or you can basically delete all your files. And yes, this is how you can access your files. You can go back, and here in the file section you can also do backups of your all files. Can move to databases where like all the information, all the settings are being kept. You can access such information as users data, both comments and all other informations, which is basically data of your website. So by clicking on the database, you will be able to see your database which is being displayed. So just by clicking on this databases, you can see all your database. So here you go. So you don't need to enter your phpMyAdmin. So here you can just have access of this. So you don't really need to click on this, because here you will be able to access your information. And now when we go to the advanced section, here you can see this SSL section. Here we can install our SSL certificate, and it is one of the probably most important settings. And here you can see this PHP configuration. So by clicking right here, you will be able to change your PHP version. So if it's not sent to the latest one, I highly recommend you to choose the latest PHP version, because it's a good practice to keep everything up to date, and it will make your website load a little bit faster. So since you have familiar with this information, we can go to this next section. Let's scroll down and see. So here you can see a section named others, which will be not using any of these settings. So I guess there is no point of talking about it. So these are the most important settings which you might use in your future, and understand that from the first glance it might look a bit confusing because there is like a lot of settings, but most likely you're going to use these settings which I already I hope you found this video useful to you, and thank you for watching guys, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to PC Tips Pro.